Hello, loves. This is Dion, aka the Goddess of Love. Um, we're talking today about passed over loved ones, people who we loved and they crossed over, and it hurt. It hurt a lot, but that's what we're gonna discuss today. So, first off, do you know that they still with you? That's the big question. So, the first time I knew that someone who had passed over was still with me, I was like 16, 17, right? His name was Mr. Marty. It was my dad's best friend, and he had passed away. And my dad had this organization that he was with called Mad Dads, Men Against Destruction, Defending Against Drugs and Social Disorder. Okay? So they would go to these conferences. They would throw conferences and stuff. And I went, and Daddy wanted me to sing for him. So we're down at the in the banquet hall, and before they get started, they have this prayer visual for all of the mad dads who had passed or who had died already, right? So I'm sitting there, and Mr. Marty, like I said, was his best friend. So they said all these different names, and I was like, okay. And they said Mr. Marty's name, and as soon as they said his name, like, I felt this burst of colds come through me, like literally, like poof, right in my chest, and I passed out. I was sick for the rest of that weekend, and until we left that hotel, I was freezing. And we were in Miami, mind you. We were in Miami. It was hot. It was the middle of the summer. We were hot, hot. But I was up in the room, 90, like the heater on 90, and I'm just freezing, freezing. And that was the first time that I realized that, someone who had crossed over could actually, like, touch you. Uh, I wouldn't say it was a bad experience. Yes, I ended up sick. But he's been with me ever since. Okay? We have been made for so long to believe that they were gone. And I feel like we were made to believe that they were gone, and they tell you, the dead know nothing, because that's a whole wealth of resource and energy that we could tap into that would give us power to stand up for ourselves, to, do more for ourselves, to do more for the universe, do more for the Most High. Like, they help you in those times when you are feeling low vibrational and you're feeling like nobody's there. That's when they tend to come and put their arms around you. But you wouldn't realize that if you're not thinking about it being them that's there with you or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know that you can talk to them. You don't even know that you can tap into them, that they're there. We have power and support in those that passed over. They're not gone. Like, I used to be really, really, really bad with people passing, really bad with that. But now, once I realize that they're not gone and that they are there and they talk to you all the time and that you can actually hold conversations with them and they talk back, and it's more intuitive feeling that you know that they're responding to you. Okay, it's all in. When I found that out, I see it different. I now know that when someone passes over from this side, my team on the other side gain more members. My team on the other side gain more people who have my back. So, and they're there for me. They love me. They want me to be okay. They want me to be successful. And the things that they couldn't help with tangibly on this side, oh, believe they got their hand in it on the other side. Leave that. we were taught for so long to fear some of the very things that empower us. So we're afraid of ghosts or uh, the dead. We were taught to be afraid of that. And it's, again, something that could really, really, really empower you. Knowing that you're not by yourself. Who doesn't need that every now and then? Who doesn't need to know that, like, okay, so they didn't answer the phone for me, or okay, so they didn't come over. That doesn't mean that you're alone. Being alone and being lonely are two different things. You're never alone. You may feel lonely, but you're never alone. Some people can feel lonely in a room full of people. And I guess sometimes you feel alone in a room full of spirits. You got your ancestors that come. You got your spirit guides that come, which are beings that have already crossed over, that fulfilled their purpose. And now they guide other people. And then you got your angels. You know? And other beings from other planets and other... You know, we have the whole universe supporting us. While we are on our path or journey, I do have a cheat sheet, y'all, yes. We will encounter times when our ancestors, spirit guides, and angels will reach out to you, guide you, and wake you up. Yes, out of your sleep. Out of your sleep. You can't be afraid, though. I think that's the biggest message they wanted me to get across to you today, is not to be scared of them, not to be afraid of them, because they love you. They're there to help you. I'm not going to lie, like, we used to watch the scary little haunting shows and stuff that come on, right? And I'm with my kids. And they told me, they like, so what's going on with all that? I said, listen, I'm just being honest, y'all. Look at these people. What do you see? And they see white people. I said, exactly. Our ancestors don't do us like that. It is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, our ancestors, our spirit guides, they are here to help us to find that path back to us, to find that path back to the Most High, to find that path to get us on our right path. You're not by yourself. They didn't go nowhere. They crossed over, but they actually came closer to you. They're actually closer to you now than they were when they were here. Because when they were here, you had to wait for a phone call, wait for them to answer, wait for them to whatever. But now you can talk to them when you want to, and I promise you, you will feel them respond to you. You will feel it. You will know it. Like, I was told to come outside today. I was told to come outside. I hear the cicadas. I hear the birds. That's how I get talked to. That's how you get talked to. The world is connected. The universe is connected. It's all connected. And your ancestors and your spirit guides, those who have crossed over already, really want you to be the best you that you can be. They really want you to step into your power or stay in your power, or anything that your heart desires, they want for you to have it. As long as it is going towards your highest good. Now, when it comes to certain things, you have to be careful who you talk to about what. And what I mean by that is, so you got a problem with somebody, I suggest talk to your angels. Especially if you're trying to live right. Talk to your angels. And I say that because your ancestors, they not gonna care about the other stuff. Look, y'all, here come the I don't even know if y'all can hear that, but we got the yard people out right now. They're not gonna think about what's going on with this person. Only thing they gonna think about is who hurt my baby and why. They hurt my baby, and I'm gonna fix it. I'm going to fix them. So, everything in life is not about revenge. Everybody doesn't do things out of evilness. Some people just genuinely make mistakes. And what you want is for the highest good for everybody. You want the highest good for all involved. I don't know if it's a downfall for me, but I want the highest good for even my enemies, because even though they're on a karmic path right now, it doesn't mean that they can't change and be on a righteous path. Who am I to judge them? I'm not here to judge them. Only thing I can do is put love out into the universe. And that love doesn't just flow from me. It flows from the Most High. It flows from my ancestors. It flows from my spirit guides, my angels, my crossed over loved ones, the recent ones. It doesn't matter. That's where that love flows from. When it flows to them, to me, it's my job to give it out. To give it out, because I'm here to better the universe. We're all here to better the universe. We're here to better the world and life in general. No more feeling like you're insignificant. No more feeling like you're less than, because you're more than that, way more than that. They know it. It's time for you to know it. Time for you to really step in your power. Take back what belongs to you. Take back your finances. Take back your mental state. Take back all of these things that you have surrendered to. Things that don't matter. People that don't matter. There's a great big world out here. It's a great big world out here. There's a vast amount of resources and energy that you can tap into. And your past over loved ones is a giant. And no, it doesn't have to be just family. And this, okay, so something I was asking of my masculine, actually. So what I was asking, I said, listen, when they pass over, is there like a waiting period or something? Or do they like say, okay, I'm going to stop in at my funeral first and then go, visit people? Or do they, go ahead and just, start doing it? But what I was told was, not by him, what I was told by the Most High and my intuition was that when you cross over, the things that mattered to you on this plane no longer matter to you. So your house don't matter. You ain't going back to check on your house or your car to make sure that nobody went over there and messed your stuff up. You're gone. Your whole purpose or, pattern has changed. The spirit never dies. The vessel may die, but the spirit never dies. Now where you go, that's a different story. The life you live definitely does depict where you end up at and where you go. It does. So, with that being said, I want you guys to know that you are amazing and that you are loved and that you can do absolutely anything that you set your mind to. Okay? Know that your spirit guides, your ancestors, and your past over loved ones are there to support and guide you. We in this thing together. We're going to keep doing it together. I love you guys. Thank you for letting me talk to you. Peace.